Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolfe Pit and another episode of What Are We Eating? A couple years ago, KFC came out with the Double Down sandwich. Then they had the Double Down dog, and now they have several other Double Down sandwiches. If you're not familiar with the Double Down, they don't have any roll or any type of bun at all. The breaded chicken breast is the bun. These sandwiches are usually only for a limited time only, and they sell out quickly, so everyone hasn't had a chance to try a Double Down. I've made the Double Down dog and the Hawaiian double. Both turned out great, but they were definitely something I wouldn't want to eat all the time. But now Walmart's Great Value brand offers a similar sandwich under their late night cravings menu, called the Double Decker Chicken and Bacon Sandwich, which obviously is a bunless chicken sandwich with smoke-flavored bacon and American cheese in between two breaded chicken breast patties with rib meat. These two frozen 7.76-ounce sandwiches cost $2.98. Unless these sandwiches have been sitting around for a long time, the best by date is less than 5 months. And now for the ingredients, and I see that all too familiar word, chicken patty. I would like just for once, for one of these frozen sandwiches or meals, just to simply say chicken breast instead of patty, and it be a whole piece of meat, versus ground up meat with fillers in it, which this is. But one good thing, it doesn't have any textured vegetable protein, so that automatically makes me happy. And even though there's quite a few ingredients, it's actually fairly low for this type of product. That in no way means it's healthy. And then you have the ingredient list for the cheese and the bacon. And now for the good stuff, the nutrition facts. There's 2 sandwiches in the box, and the serving size is 1 sandwich. There's 610 calories, 42 grams of total fat, 15 grams of saturated fat, 0.5 grams of trans fat, which is the bad fat, 11 grams of polyunsaturated fat, which is the good fat, and 13 grams of monounsaturated fat, which is also good fat. There's 115 milligrams of cholesterol, and a whopping 2,090 milligrams of sodium. Again, that's per sandwich. Then there's 280 milligrams of potassium, 27 grams of carbohydrates, 1 gram of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 34 grams of protein. Pulling these out of the box, you can really feel the heft in them. There's some decent sized sandwiches at almost a half a pound each. And that's all meat and cheese, with the exception of some fillers in the breading. And I wasn't really sure what the piece of cardboard in the wrapper was for. I guess maybe to protect the sandwich on one side. If that was the case, it would have made more sense if they put it on both sides. Now there's only one set of directions on this. A lot of you had asked me to start heating some of these foods up in the oven, which I was going to on this one, but there's only one set of directions, and that's for a microwave. It says to remove sandwich from wrapper. Now I've never seen bacon that looks like this. It looks like some sort of ground and formed bacon. More like salami than bacon. And there's not 1, not 2, but 3 pieces of cheese. Maybe that's there to slow the exit down of the sandwich after you eat it. Now the directions say to set the bacon and cheese aside, and then place the chicken patties on a microwave-safe plate side by side. And then microwave on high for 1 minute and 40 seconds. Then reassemble the sandwich with the cheese and the bacon in the middle of the chicken patties. And then microwave on high for another 2 minutes and let it rest for a minute. After many requests, I'm bringing back the plastisoup. For those of you not familiar with the plastisoup knife, this is a state-of-the-art, scientifically engineered, razor-sharp, one-of-a-kind piece of cutlery, seen and used exclusively at the Wolfe Pit. This knife is simply amazing. Look at the precision and ease it goes through those chicken breasts. And I've got to say, at this point, the sandwich smelled really good, and the cheese melted really nicely. As soon as I picked the sandwich up, I could tell it was going to be crispy. They advertised it on the front of the box as crispy chicken breast patties, which they were. I'm not sure how they were able to do that with a microwavable product, but it did have a nice crisp to it. It wasn't straight out of the fryer crispy, but it did have a nice crisp to it, and it wasn't soggy whatsoever. Before I was guilty of tapping my meat, now I'm guilty of squeezing it. The texture of the chicken was surprisingly nice, especially for a formed patty. It wasn't spongy whatsoever, it was very moist, and best of all, it was seasoned really good. The extra cheese on it was really a nice touch, to be honest. but the bacon really shouldn't even be there because it's so minimal you can't taste it. I really didn't have super high hopes for these sandwiches after trying the Great Value Donut Cheeseburger, which was barely decent but edible. But this double-decker chicken sandwich was actually pretty damn good. Hey, I'm always honest. When something's bad, I say it's bad. When something's good, I say it's good. And this, like I said, it was good. This sandwich is what it is. It's a frozen processed sandwich that's not very good for you at all. But we all should know that before we even open the box. So from a taste and texture standpoint alone, I'm going to give this sandwich a 6. Thank you all very much for watching. No, I cannot find myself to recommend buying these with a day's worth of sodium in just one sandwich. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.